It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson, and it's Williams at the small forward. And for the Pistons, sliding in at the wing spots, it's Ivy and Thompson. Duran out there with Isaiah Stewart, and it's Cunningham in at the 1. This should be a fun one, Greg. Two teams that are among the most athletic in the NBA.
And I don't know if it'll be a track meet, but it will be an up-tempo game. And that's the only way these teams know how to play.
Jackson kicks to Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Right, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Hey, Brent, looking at the Pistons franchise, the rebuild process has been a long one.
Yeah, it's been over 10 years, Kevin, since this team has won their last playoff game. But you do have to be excited about the level of talent that these young guys have. And really, compartmentally, they fit together. So that streak is going to come to an end soon.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, I love Cade Cunningham just playing this way, an electric player when he takes advantage.
We're looking at Cunningham here, Brent. There's always talk of how good a finisher he is.
He's got a really unique quality, Kevin, in that he can finish really effectively with both hands. So you add that dexterity to the size, and as a point guard, this guy becomes really hard to stop on the interior.
And the pass to Aldama. Puts up a deep three. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
Here's Thompson. And the layup's good off the glass.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Morant gaining the floor. Over Cunningham. And Morant gets it to go.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Pass to Durham. The Pistons working the ball around now. Ivy against Bane. Ivy passes to Thompson. Clock at 6. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Goes back up, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Memphis ball.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Morant outside. Outside, Bane. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one, good.
You're not going to rattle Stewart if you don't give him enough contact. Just went right through it.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Pass to Williams. And Thompson sends it back. And he gets it back. The shot by Williams, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Ivy. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Grizzlies. And he gets the bucket. Morant's got 6.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Morant passes to Jackson. Morant outside. The teardrop falls in. He's got 8.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Detroit, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And that one falls for Ivy.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
James Wiseman, he's checked in for Durant. And Memphis also making a switch. Smart's checked in. Williams passes to Aldama. He dishes it to Jackson. Here's Morant. Jackson trying to break free. And finished off by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Here's Cunningham. They grab their own miss. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Jaren Jackson.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
Detroit shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis.
Your Pistons, 11. The Grizzlies, 13.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Thompson. And it's Wiseman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They're the group Detroit will start the second with. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a prolific shot blocker, but blocks aren't his goal. He said, I'm playing the game to not foul, but make it as hard as I can. And if I block it, then cool. Avoiding those whistles is key. John Morant says of Jackson, his defensive presence is big time for us. We're a totally different team with him out there on the floor. Kevin?
They are indeed. Hey, DA, thank you. Thompson against Williams. The offensive rebound. Wiseman. And there's the bucket. Stayed with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Wiseman just has that great rebounding range to be in there and make something happen for a second chance bucket.
Here's Morant. Rebound by the Pistons.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Here's Thompson. Here's Wiseman. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Back to Morant. Outside Williams. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Okay, well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Pass to Jackson. Shoots a fader. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Now off the inbound. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. And the Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
Cunningham looking it over. The pass to Stewart. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Bain kicks to Morant. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pistons shooting 43% for the game. Fontecchio. He's covered by Clark. Fades. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. To the left wing. Here's Morant. Good and smart gets the assist. And that's 12 points for Ja Morant.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Back to Cunningham. And here's Stewart to the left side wing for the three. And that one's good. Fontecchio. Fontecchio's got the lead up to 1 now for Detroit. The three from Morant. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
17.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. And so far, they're out in front, but not by much as we head into the half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Williams is out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson in at the 5. Stewart. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Stewart's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Pistons.
And there is no quit in what Isaiah Stewart will do on the glass.
Passes to Williams. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Grizzlies have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
That one misses for Williams. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
Cunningham against Morant. Outside Williams. Over Ivy. Almost, but it rolls out. Pistons leading by 3. Here's Cunningham. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Young players with these kind of moves are showing you that they're getting more patient on the inside, and Cade showed that time.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now the Grizzlies backcourt is in the conversation for the best starting backcourt in the league. Desmond Bain says Ja is obviously the focus, and that's why I feel like we're a good combo. If they want to sell out on him and pack in the paint, that leaves me open in the perimeter to do my damage. Kevin, back to you.
And he does a lot of damage. David, thanks. A great tandem indeed.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Morant passes to Aldama. And a missed layup.
Well, the D's so tight on him, and it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Ivy finds Thompson. To the middle. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Morant outside. 1:19 left in the third quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Here's Durant. And the rejection by Clark. 3-on-3. Williams kicks to Cunningham. Outside Williams. Trying to get something going. That one falls.
Williams.
Here's Sasser. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Knocked away. Here's Fournier. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Fournier's got the lead up to 5 now for Detroit. 19 seconds left in the third. Rose with the ball. Still scoreless. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 ball doesn't go for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Pistons lead by 5. And coming up as soon as we return.
The Grizzlies.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Wiseman, and it's Sasser in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Flynn dishes to Wiseman. Pass to Foncecchio. Back to Wiseman. And the rejection by Jackson. Now Morant. There's the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
The Pistons shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Sasser. Up top, Fournier. Pass to Sasser. Outside Fournier. To the right side. Here's Foncecchio. Off target from outside.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
To take the lead. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Evan Fournier.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He said to them, that's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing, but it's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. In the corner, Ivy with it. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Here's Morant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Morant's got 19 points.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Take a look at it. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Here's Fournier. And the rejection by Jackson. On the wing, Bain. Covered by Flynn. Here's Aldama. Off on the layup. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Ivy against Bain. Ivy passes to Flynn. It's Fournier on the wing. A shake, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Stewart's checked in for Detroit. Cunningham comes in for Flynn. Cunningham against Morant. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Puts it up from 7. Off the left rim and out.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And an intentional foul right there.
Fontecchio, first personal foul. Team second. Substitution for your Pistons. Thompson.
And Aldama has it in the corner. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. And it's a 7-point Grizzly lead.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Defensive foul, Morant. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Pistons, Cade Cunningham.
And Cunningham is used to having the spotlight on him, taking on the chance to come up big for his team.
And that's an intentional foul.
Cade Cunningham. Second personal foul. 13 foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Morant, 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. 27 seconds left in the game.
It's T-shirt time! I said it's T-shirt time!
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
Yeah, more than half of their scoring has been through him. It hadn't been selfish either. That's the way they mapped this thing out. And they knew what a tough matchup he'd be for their D, so they just decided to ride it.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Cunningham drives in. Here's Thompson. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing.
And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Cunningham for 3. There's the 3. No good there. So it's Memphis picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said.
See you again soon.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we're behind you. So
You all